You'll need 2 blocks. You will need a blanket and a strap. And this evening, we'll start on our back with our blanket. So if you have your blanket, take the short end of your blanket that's fold it up into a square, roll it up. So if you have fringes on your blanket, you want the fringes to be as it is. You're going to place your rolled up blanket right on your mat. We're going to lay on it. So if you have fringes on your blanket, let your fringes point towards you. So you sit right in front. And just make sure your blanket is situated so when you do lay down, right in the center. Now, if you find that your head comes right off of the blanket, that is perfectly okay. And you want your chin lifted. If it rests on the blanket, then just make sure the back of your head is resting on the blanket. And the same thing, you want your chin lifted so you have some space in front of you. Now, if it feels good for your lower back to extend your legs, just extend the legs and allow them to be as wide as your mat. Maybe even bring them off. This is not comfortable for your lower back. Just go ahead and bend your knees. And again, just let your legs be wide. You're just going to turn your toes out. Bring your arms away from the body, hands up. We're just going to take a moment here just to allow ourselves to decompress, release. Okay, so allowing your body to mold to your blanket. Okay, just take a moment just to situate yourself, find what feels comfortable. If it doesn't feel comfortable at all, take your blanket out from underneath you and lay on your back. And just taking this moment, zeroing in on your breath. As you breathe, allow each breath to be deeper than one. As we lay here, we are cultivating awareness, sense of peace, ease, just by focusing on allowing the body to let go of any tension. And I don't mean just the physical body. I also mean spiritual. Letting go anything that feel weight down. Just let it go. Just for this moment. Within that moment, you find yourself drawn back into that pattern of worry or tension. Just allow it to dissipate again, okay, without coming down, without reprimand or any type of judgment. Okay, just think of that moment as a way of reminding you to come back to what you trying to focus with peace and tranquility. And just notice the way your body feels. Notice how it feels more and more relaxed. Maintain this awareness of this connection of your breath, ease that you feel in your mouth. See if you can maintain that awareness throughout your practice. A few more breaths. You have your legs extended onto the mat. Just slowly bend your knees. Roll to our right, just so that we can remove our blanket from underneath us. And then just move your blanket off to the side. Right back onto your back. And we'll cactus our arms. So line your elbows up with your shoulders, shoulders up with the elbows. And let your fingertips point back. We'll bring our feet to the edges of the floor. And then just begin to allow your knees to float from side to side. coming into windshield. And just developing that same type of ease you had when you weren't incorporating with your allow this to feel as easy as you possibly can. It feels good for your neck. Maybe turning your head the opposite direction of your knees to legs. Maintaining this nice subtle rhythm of your breath and your movement. And then the next time your knees float over towards the right, let's pause. And maybe the head is gazing towards the left. Again, just finding ease here in your twist. Noticing any holding patterns in your body. See if you can really release yourself, feeling your body soften as you breathe. And then slowly let your knees, head, and then we'll make our way with the knees moving towards the left and the head gazing towards the right. And again, just noticing in this position any holding patterns that you may have here, and really allowing yourself to release and soften. Let your knees and your head slowly come back to center. And we'll just walk our legs in so that they're hip width apart. Let's bring our right knee in. Just interlace your fingers around your knee. Flex your right foot. Let your shoulders rest back towards. And just feel the weight of your leg. And just spread the toes on that right foot. And begin to rotate your ankle. Just moving through the range of motion of your ankle, keeping the toes as spread wide as possible. And then reverse your rotation. Flex your foot and really spread those toes. Interlace our fingers to the high spine, right below that. And just take an inhale. Let your knee extend. You're straightening the knee, extending the heel towards the ceiling, toes pointing down towards your face. And then exhale to bend. Okay, we'll do that 3 more times. Okay, so inhale, extend the leg. And exhale to bend. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bend. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bend. And then take another inhale to extend. Just pause on your exhale. Again, just holding onto the thigh, sending the heel towards the ceiling, relaxing the shoulders, relax your jaw, relax the eyes. And then bend your knee one more time. And let your right foot come forward. We'll draw the left knee in, interlace your fingers around the knee. And then just allow the weight of your legs to hold. Flex your left foot. Spread your toes as wide as you can. And then begin to rotate your ankle, moving slow and through the range of motion of your ankle. And reverse. And again, flex the foot, spread the toes. We'll interlace our fingers behind our left thigh, right below the knee. Let your shoulders drop back. Feel the back of your head against your mat. And then take an inhale to extend your knee, straighten the leg. And exhale to bend the knee. Inhale to extend. And exhale to bend. Inhale to extend. And exhale to bend. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bend. And take an inhale, extend your leg. Keep the leg extended on your exhale. Again, relax your eyes and their sockets. Relax the forehead and the eyebrows. Relax the neck. Relax your throat. And then slowly bend your left foot. And let your foot. Let's roll to our right. We'll press ourselves up, and we'll come to our hands and knees. Just stacking the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees. Just spreading your fingers nice and wide. Let's circle our shoulders around our wrists. Okay? Just circling around your wrists. And reverse. Just coming right back to the center. Let's come into a cat-cow. Just taking an inhale to lift the chest into cow, arching the back. Exhale to round into your cat, tucking the tailbone, tucking the chin. And inhale into cat. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cat. Exhale into cat. Okay, once more. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Take an inhale into a neutral spine. Tuck your toes. And on your exhale, send your hips back towards your heels. Okay, coming into an active child's pose. So drop your head. Keep your elbows lifted. And then inhale, roll yourself back up, lifting your chest into cow. And then exhale, rounding yourself back into child's pose. Okay, so we'll do that a few times. Inhale, into cow, lift your chest. And exhale to round back into child. Inhale to lift. And exhale. Inhale. And last time, inhale. And exhale. We'll stay in child's pose. You can keep your toes tucked or you can untuck your toes, whatever feels the best. So just drop your head. Inhale back into your tabletop. As you exhale, press into your right hand. Pull the belly in towards your spine. Let your left arm sweep up. Take an inhale. And now on your exhale, slide your arm through your left thumb all the way down. Release your shoulder, release your head to the mat, and direct all your breath to your upper back. And pressing gently into your right hand. Float your way back to your tabletop. Taking a moment. And then pressing into your left hand, belly in. Take an inhale, let your right arm reach up. And then exhale, slide the arm through your left, come all the way down, release the shoulder and the head to the mat. And again, direct all your breath to your upper back. Pressing into your left hand, make your way back to your tabletop. And then once more, child's pose. Let's come back to our tabletop. This time, let's grab our blocks. And just place your blocks to level 1, placing your hands to your blocks. And then just place your shoulders directly over your wrists. And spread your fingers nice and wide. Step your right leg back behind you, coming to the ball of your foot. Pulling the belly in, firming up your arms. Just hug the arms towards one another. Just hug your arms towards one another. Try to keep your shoulders over your wrists, and then just let your right leg float up. Take an inhale, and then exhale. Draw the knee in towards our chest. Just round. And then inhale to extend the leg back behind. Exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest. And then inhale, extend the leg right back. Now this time, as you exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest. You're going to take your right foot and step it between your blocks. Okay, so that your right knee is right over its ankle. And then just keep your left hand on your block, and we'll reach our right arm up. And just keeping the chest nice and open. Take an inhale. And then exhale. Let's bring our right hand to rest on our left block. So just take that left block and bring it right towards the inside of your right foot. Making our way into an extended side angle, a variation of it. You're going to take your left leg and you're just going to kickstand it out to the side. You're going to point your left toes towards the right. Okay, so externally rotating that inner thigh. Connect your right arm to your right leg. You're just going to open your chest towards the left and then let your left arm reach up. Again, just taking a few breaths here. A nice deep inhale. And then exhale to slowly release. And we'll place that left hand back to its block. We'll take our right hand, bring it back to its block. And bring that left leg back to its starting position with toes pointing back. Pressing down into your block. We're just going to send that right leg back and back to our hands and knees. And we'll go right into our left side. Okay, so just stepping your left leg back, come to the ball of your foot, keep your shoulders right over your wrists, that belly's in. Hug your arms towards one another so they're nice and firm. Lift your left leg up, take an inhale. And then exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest as you round and then inhale to extend your leg back. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, extend that leg back. Exhale, draw the knee in and then step your foot between your blocks and get the knee right over there. And we'll keep our right hand on our block and we'll reach the left arm. Again, just opening up the chest. Good. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, the left hand comes right to the inside of the left leg. You're going to place your left hand onto your right block and just bring your block close to the inside of your left leg. Okay? Extend your right leg to 10 off the side so the toes point towards the left. Okay? And then the right arm reaches up. So we're in an extended side angle variation. See if you can connect that left arm to the left leg and really open up the chest. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, slowly release. Right hand comes back to its block. Left hand comes back to its block. Right leg pivots back to its starting position. Left leg back. We're just going to keep moving here. Go right back into our right side. So this time the right leg is just going to float right up. And we'll draw the knee in towards our chest. Extending the leg back behind us. Inhale. And exhale, knee in. And last in. Exhale, step that foot forward. Let your right arm reach up. Inhale, exhale, bring that arm to the inside of your leg, facing the block. If you have to move the block towards the inside, do that. Kick down the left leg, reach your left arm up. Take an inhale, exhale, slowly release. Make your way back. Left hand to the block, right hand to the block. Now this time we're going to place our blocks to level 3, so the very highest setting it will go. Tucking our left toes, we're going to come into runner's lunge. Lift your left thigh. Let your blocks come forward past your right toes. We'll step forward. Inhale. Exhale, step forward into a forward fold. Just drop your head. Okay, hands remain on your block. Just into a half forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. And then exhale to fold. And rise up, inhale. Float the arms up. And on your exhale, let's grab a hold of our left wrist. And then just hinge over towards your right. Okay, so right hand grabs a hold of the left wrist, hinging over towards the right, keeping the chest open. Okay, so just rolling your left shoulder back, just making sure that that left arm is not crossing over the body or crossing over your face, but it's open. Stretching the side, that left side, pressing firmly down into your left foot. And then take an inhale, float your way up, or switch. Left hand grabs hold of the right wrist, and then hinging over towards the left. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, float your way up. Release the arms, bring your palms to prayer. And then just take a moment here. Again, noticing any holding patterns in the shoulders and the jaw. Finding that ease with your breath. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. And on your exhale, bring your blocks alongside your feet. Let your left leg step back. You're back into your runner's lunge. Lower your left knee to the mat. And this time come into Anjali Asana. So keep your left toes tucked. Press down into your feet. And then just reach your arms up. So the arms come right alongside the ears, right alongside the head. Belly's in. And then bringing the hands right back to the block. And we'll step back, right leg back, and we'll bring our blocks right back down to level one, right on the flat. Hands to the block. Going right to the left side. So the left leg shoots back, inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, draw the knee in. Step your foot between your blocks. Knee is right over the ankle. Your right hand stays on the block, and we'll reach the left arm. Inhale, exhale. Bring your left hand to the inside of your leg. Place your hand to the block. Just move your block towards the inside of your left foot, and then reach your right arm up. Okay? Let that right leg kickstand out to the side. Take an inhale, exhale, hand comes right back down towards the block. Left hand to the block. Let's bring our block to level 3. We'll come to the ball of our right foot and lift the right thigh into running lunge. Reaching the block forward, take an inhale, and then exhale to step forward into a forward fold. Take an inhale to come up halfway, and exhale to fold. Rise up, inhale, and exhale, come. And this time, let's make sure our feet are hip width apart, spreading the toes. Take an inhale, reach your arms up, and then exhale, let your arms come behind you and interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back, so draw them towards one another, and then feel your shoulder blades move down your back towards the mat, extending your elbows, reaching the knuckles towards the mat. And then begin to lift your chest, so you're arching the upper back, maybe even gaze up at the ceiling. Keep pulling your belly in towards your spine. Take a deep inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, fold from your hips. Keep those fingers interlaced. And then come into your forward fold, let your head drop. Okay, so see if you can point the crown of your head towards the mat. Inhale. And then exhale. Release the arms, hands to your block. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Good, one more time. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bring your blocks alongside your feet. The right leg steps back into a runner's lunge. Lower the right knee to the mat. Keep your right toes tucked. Firm up your legs, press down into your feet. Anjali Asana, the arms reach up. Arms alongside the ears, alongside the head. Fingers just reaching up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale. Hands come to your block. Step your left leg back. Place your blocks back down to level 1. And let's come to child's pose, just for a breath. Okay. We'll keep our hands on our blocks for a moment. And just let your head drop through your arms. Once more. Coming right back to your hands and knees, hands on your block, shoulders right over your wrist. Right leg, inhale, let it shoot back behind you. Exhale, draw the knee in. Inhale to extend. Exhale to draw the knee in. Inhale, extend the leg back behind you. Exhale, draw the knee in. Step your foot between your blocks and let your right arm reach up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Kickstand your left leg. Reach your left arm up. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Hands back to your block. Take to level 3. Your left toes are tucked, so left side lift. The blocks reach forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Rise up and tuck. Exhale, palms to press. Now from here, free pose. So just pressing into your left foot, okay, left leg being the standing leg. We'll come to the ball of our right foot, turn the knee out. And then either rest your foot to the ankle with the toes on the mat, or lift your toes, bring them above your ankle, and press them into your calf. Relax the shoulders and begin to elongate your waist. So you're really pressing down to your left foot, really lengthening through that left leg, and then we'll extend the arms up. Okay, so see if you can find a spot in front of you that can hold your focus. And as you hold your focus, try to relax the shoulders, relax the face, and allow what you are looking at to help you with your balance. Okay, bring the palms to prayer. Forward, release your foot. And take an inhale, lift arms up. And exhale to fold. Hands to your block. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, blocks alongside your feet. Left leg steps back. Knee comes to the mat. The toes remain tucked. Anjaneyasana, reach your arms up. Good. Inhale. Exhale, hands back to your block. Step your right leg back. Bring your block back to level 1. Hands to your block. Shoulders over your wrists. And right into the left side. Inhale. Exhale, knee to inhale to exhale, knee to inhale to extend. Exhale, knee in. Step that foot between your blocks. Right hand remains on the block. The left arm reaches up. Inhale, exhale, bring back the left arm to the inside of your left leg. Hand to the block. Kickstand your right leg. Reach your right arm up. Inhale, exhale, release that hand back to your block. Right toes point back. Block level 3. Tuck your right toes. Come into your runner's lunge. Reach your blocks forward. Take an inhale. Exhale to step forward into your forward fold. Drop the head. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, palms to prayer. Okay, Okay, so coming into archery pose, right leg standing. Relax the shoulders. Come to the ball of your left foot. Turn that knee out. Keep your toes against the mat, or your foot comes right above the ankle to your calf. Again, let yourself be nice and tall, elongating through the waist, elongating through the leg, and we'll extend the arm, relaxing the shoulders. And again, bring our eyes right back to that spot. Okay, palms will come right back to the center of our heart. Left knee forward, foot back. Reaching the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to your butt. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, blocks alongside your feet. Step your right leg back into its runner's lunge. Let your right knee come down towards the mat. Keep your right toes tucked. Anjani Asana. Reach the arms up. Hands come right back to your block. Step your left leg back. Blocks come back to level one. Child's pose. Keep your hands on your block. Keep your elbows lifted and let your head drop through. Coming right back to your tabletop. Shoulders right over your wrist. One more time, right side. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee in towards your chest. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, knee in towards your chest. Step your block between your foot between your blocks. This time, Anjani Asana. Tuck your back toes. Reach the arm back. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Hands come right back to your block. Now this time, you're going to step your right leg back again. Kickstand out your left leg. Extend your right leg off to the side. Okay, so the toes of that right foot points towards the right. And we're going to come into a variation of Vashisthasana side. So reaching your right arm up. Okay, so that left hand stays on the block. And then just bring that arm up and over. Right arm towards your ears. Stretch it. And then reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Pull your belly in towards your spine. And then just for a moment, we're going to lift our right leg up. So flex your foot. And try to internally rotate your thigh. Okay, so you want to see if you can point your right toe, big toe, towards the mat. So not too much, just enough to where you feel this inner rotation of the leg or the knee pointing down towards you. And then release the foot back to the mat. And we'll bring our right hand back. Block, draw your right in, left toes point back, okay, back to our tabletop. Okay, going right into our left side. Left leg. Inhale, scoot it back. Exhale, scoot it back. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, step that foot forward. Knee right over the ankle. We'll tuck our right toes. Anjaneyasana. Reach your arms up. Drop your shoulders. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Hands to your block. Step your left leg back. Kickstand your right leg off to the side. Extend your left leg, foot to the mat, toes pointing towards the left. And we'll reach the left arm up. And bring that left arm towards your ear and just stretch. Let your left arm reach up again, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Pull your belly in, and again, lift our left leg, flexing that foot, internally rotating that thigh. And then releasing the leg back to the mat. Bringing your left hand to the block, bringing your left knee back in, coming back to your tabletop. And we'll just move our blocks off to the side, hands them to our mat. We'll make our way into puppy dog. Okay, just keeping your hips over your knees. We'll walk our arms forward, and then maybe bringing our forehead to the mat. Okay, if we're hanging out and we don't necessarily have the stretch or the flexibility in our shoulders, grab your block, and then just rest your forehead to your block. Okay, at whatever height of your block, where your shoulder and chest will allow you. And then you're just lengthening through the sides of your waist, keeping your elbows and your armpits lifted. Okay? The palms of your hands are flat against your mat. Your fingers are spread. Keep drawing your navel in. Lengthen your tailbone. Okay, take one more full breath. And then we're going to release our forearms to the mat. And we're going to make our way into Sphinx pose. So forearms remain. You're going to slowly slink your way down. Extending the legs. Bringing your pelvis down to the mat. Shoulders right over your elbows. Again, just spreading the fingers. Okay, taking a moment. Now, as you're in your Sphinx pose, keep your legs active. Okay, so you're pressing down the tops of your feet. You're firming up your thighs, lifting those kneecaps. Lengthen your tailbone, so feel your pubis bone a little bit more against the mat. Draw your navel in towards your spine, so you're lifting your belly up. And then sending your chest forward. Okay, so you could also use your forearms by just gently, energetically drawing them back. So drawing the elbows back towards the back of the mat. Just feeling your chest move forward, shoulders back, chest forward. Take one more full breath here. slowly lower the chest down towards the front. And we'll just rest our arms alongside us for a moment. And just rest your head to one side. Let your shoulders roll forward. And just allow the weight of your body against the mat. And as you breathe, feel your belly pressing into the mat. Taking a few more breaths here. Just bringing the forehead to the mat. Now you want your palms to face up, so the back of your hands are resting on your mat. Spread your fingers. Draw your legs a little closer towards one another. Okay, they're still active, so you're lifting your kneecaps, pressing down the tops of your feet. Lengthen your tailbone, so again, you're feeling your pubis bone against the mat. You're drawing your belly in. We'll roll the shoulders away from the mat. Lift your arms and come into Salambathana. Just lifting your chest. Again, just kind of press the air away. Pressing through the palm, pressing up, lifting the chest. Okay, really feeling the activation of the muscles along your spine. Take one more full breath, and then slowly lower down, releasing, and then just resting your head to the other side. Okay, allowing your shoulders to roll forward. Okay, forehead to the mat this time. We're going to bring our hands behind us, interlace our fingers. Legs are still drawn towards one another, pressing down the tops of our feet, lifting our kneecaps, shoulders roll back, drawing the shoulder blades towards one another, and then moving the shoulder blades down our back towards our tailbone. Inhale, lift the chest. And then yogi's choice, lift your legs. Okay, so just reaching the toes and the knuckles back behind you. Inhale. And then exhale. Right where you are, let's just roll over onto our back. Bend your knees, place your feet to your mat. Cactus your arms, fingertips pointing back behind you. And just pressing down into your feet. Okay, you're going to lift your hips, and then you're just going to shift your hips over towards the right. Pull your feet in towards your sit bones, and then just allow your knees to float over towards the left. Just come into your twist. And so again, arms are cactus, knees pointing over towards the left. right back to that breath, finding that ease in the body. Breathe. Slowly allowing the knees and the feet to come back to the center, shifting your hips back. And then just take a moment. And then just pressing into your feet, you'll lift your hips just a bit so you can shift them over towards the left, drawing the heels a little closer towards your sit bones, and then just allowing the knees to float over towards the right. And again, just take a moment. And once more, knees come back to the center, feet come back to the center, hips come back to the center. I'm going to do this one more time. This time we're going to allow our arms to come out to the side like a T, palms up. Pressing into our feet, lift your hips slightly, shift them over towards the right. Draw your heels in, let your knees come over towards the left. And this time, take your left hand, rest it on top of your right thigh. And maybe it feels good, turn your head towards the right, gaze at your right hand. Okay, let your head come back to the center. Let your left arm come right back out to the side. Bring your knees and your feet, your hips back to the center. Press down into your feet, lift the hips just slightly so you can shift them over towards the left. And let your knees float to the right. Take your right hand, rest it on top of your left thigh. And maybe turn your head to gaze at your left hand. Let your head come back to the center. Extend that arm. Let your knees, your feet, your hips come back to the center. This time we'll draw the knees in towards our chest. And we'll come into a figure four. So take your right ankle, cross it over your left thigh. Keep your feet flexed and interlace your fingers around your left thigh. And then just drawing the knee in towards your chest. And then slowly uncross your legs, hug your knees in. And we'll take our left ankle, cross it over your right thigh, interlace your fingers around your right thigh. Keep your feet flexed, and then gently draw that right knee towards you. And once more, slowly uncross your legs, hug your knees in. Now this is yogi's choice. You can rock yourself up to a seated position, or you'll roll to your right. Let's grab our blanket, and we'll fold it in half, and we'll have a seat. Okay, so coming into Sukhasana, okay, also grab your strap, and we'll sit with our right leg in front of the left. Okay, so just sitting up nice and tall, rooting your sit bones down towards your mat, towards your blanket, relaxing the shoulders. And begin to draw your navel in towards your spine so your core is nice and firm. Take an inhale, let your arms sweep up. As you exhale, let the arms drop back into their sockets so you feel your shoulder blades move down your back. You're still plugging your navel in towards your spine so the core is nice and firm. Now take a deep inhale. On your exhale, using your core, you're going to turn towards your right. And then extend the arms out to the side. Keep your arms out to the side. Keep your core contracted. And then release your left hand to your right knee and let your fingertips come right behind you, those right fingers. And keep the core contracted. Roll your right shoulder back so the chest is open towards the right. And then we'll gaze towards our right shoulder. Now again, keeping your core contracted, nice and firm. Using your core, we're going to reach those arms back out to the side. Take an inhale, let the arms sweep up. Use your core to bring your torso back to the center. And then exhale, bring the arms back out to the side. Release Okay, we're going to keep the left leg bent. You're going to draw that left heel towards your groin and then extend your right leg. So just resting the sole of your left foot to your inner left thigh. Okay, so making our way into Janu Shirshasana. This is when you'll need your strap. So again, rooting down through your sit bone, we'll strap the ball of our right foot. And then just try to release any tension in that left hip. If you do feel any tension in your left hip, take your block and just cross up your leg, okay, so that you can release the tension and not have to focus on two things at once, or three things at once, rather. Okay, so first thing you will focus on, rotating your torso towards that right leg, stretching through the leg, lengthening the spine, dropping the shoulders. Your belly is still engaged, that core is still engaged. You're going to take a nice deep inhale. You're going to gaze at your right big toe. And as you exhale, fold from your hips and see if you can draw your nose towards that big toe. Maybe even walking your hand down the strap towards the leg. And again, just relaxing the shoulders, releasing tension anywhere where you feel it. One more full breath here as you really elongate your spine, stretching through that right leg. Again, your core is still engaged. And we'll inhale, float your way up. Exhale, release. Place your strap off to the side. We'll draw the left leg in. Just extend the legs. Spread your toes. Okay, and we'll recross, coming right back into Sukhasana. So your left leg this time will be coming in front of the right. Okay, again, engaging that core. We'll reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, turn towards your left and then reach those arms out to the side. Again, keep your core engaged. Okay, so you're holding yourself up with your core, rooting down through your sit bone. We'll bring that right hand to our left knee and then release the left fingertips behind us. Left shoulder rolls back and then gazing over the left shoulder. Okay, take one more full breath here. And again, keeping the core engaged, arms come out to the side. Using your core, the arms sweep up, inhale, float your way back to the center. Exhale, let the arms release. Okay, the left leg extends, the right heel draws in towards your groin with the sole of that foot resting in the inner left thigh. And again, just checking out that right leg, seeing if there's any tension in the hip. You'll prop it up so you can release that tension. Take your strap the ball of your left foot. Torso turns towards that leg. Lengthening the spine. Again, you're rooting down as you lengthen up. Gazing at your left big toe. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Okay. Nose towards that big toe. And just breathing here, nice and deep. Maybe even walking your hands down your strap towards that foot. Take one more full breath. And slowly float your way back up. Place your strap off to the side. Draw your right leg in. Bend our knees this time. So just place your feet to your mat. Bring your hands behind you. We're going to come into an upward tabletop. Okay, just to reverse our forward fold. Okay, so just lifting your hips, pressing into your hands and your feet. And then slowly lowering back down. And we'll make our way into our final resting pose. Okay, so if you have your blanket, let's use that as a pillow to rest our head. If you have a bolster and you want to place it under your knees, you can. You can also use your blocks to do that as well. Okay, so just laying back, legs as wide as your mat. Arms away from the body with the palms up. Take a moment just to feel your shoulder blades laying flat against the mat. And then just lengthen your tailbone towards the front of your mat. Let the legs flop open. Make sure you are resting on the back of your head so you have some space in the front of your neck. Letting everything go. And then just taking this moment in Shavasana. Focusing on the sound of our breath. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Bring some movement into your fingers and your toes. Reach your arms back behind you. Take an inhale, just stretch through the arms and the legs. And exhale, drop it all back to your mat and allow yourself to feel heavy again. Bend your knees, place your feet to your mat, roll to your side, and lay in fetal position for a few more breaths. Press yourself to a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Bringing your palms to prayer. Lifting the chest. And then bowing your head. I'd like to end our practice with a poem called My Friend Hope. I have an invisible friend who guides me through darkness and pain. She always tells me not to give up, as she believes in my efforts will never go in vain. When the paths are not clear and I am surrounded by fear, she holds my trembling hands and says, "Oh dear, don't you worry. Good days are near." So one day I finally asked her, "How can you be so optimistic about everything?" Smiling at me and smiling at my naive face, she said, "Just like other gloomy nights comes bright days. Just like after every storm comes the calm. Through ups and downs, life always goes on." She made me believe in miracles, gave strength to my wings. No matter how impossible they may seem, I can now fly high and achieve my dreams. She is the reason I always smile. I never give up, I never blame, because I have an invisible friend, and hope is her name. Thank you, Yogi. Namaste. It has been my sincere pleasure to practice with you. Have a wonderful